What's good? This is Tellurian.
And this is Timothy.
And we are the TNT Podcast.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all follow our podcast Instagram page at TNT Podcast for all of our content. You can also listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. All links will be in the description. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the show. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the TNT Podcast. I am one half of the TNT Podcast. Y'all know me by Timothy. And of course, I got my family here with me. What's good with you, brother?
Yes, sir. It's the other half of the TNT Podcast, Tellurian, and I'm good, bro. How's your week, bro?
It's been good, man. I've been chilling. Has been a pretty busy month. April is always a busy month. It's wifey's birthday month.
Yes, sir.
So just been running around doing a lot of different things. I just told you off camera before we started recording that I am finally out of peak season at work.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
I feel that, man.
Yes, Lord. So I feel like I'm finally able to kind of decompress.
That's good.
Relax, and just chill. But what about you?
Yeah, man, same. Work be up and down, so I have my busy weeks and sometimes slow weeks, but just staying in the groove of things. But things been good. The year flying.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh yeah, we're already about to be in May. This is ridiculous.
I don't get it, bro. I don't understand time no more. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm paying attention to time so I can feel like I'm not wasting it. So,
yeah, I'm really starting to understand now, like when our parents would tell us, you really need to focus because once you get older, you know what I'm saying, you're going to wish that you was young again. And I wish that I was young again every day. Every day I wish I was a kid. Yeah, man. I always think about, when I be seeing those sayings where they be like, you can have it all, but not at the same time. And it'd be like, it seems like I think they said when you're older, you have like money and time, but no energy. Oh,
when you're older, you don't feel like you got that much money, but you got the energy, but no time.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's just like everything is out of whack.
Yeah, now. Bro. It's like you can have it all, but not at the same time. But I'm just trying to find time to utilize my time. So yeah. Or prioritize my time more so. So I'm trying to do better with that, and so. Yeah, man, trying to knock some things out this year and pay stuff off and,
level up, man.
Yeah,
level up. That's what we're trying to do. This is the year of the level up. Last year was the year of experience. This year is the year of the level up.
Yeah, I loved it, man. And man, well, we up on a year now. We went to Bali a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago this month.
Yeah,
or a year ago what's today?
This week.
Yeah. We was man.
That's crazy, ain't it?
That's crazy. Shout out to Nezzy, man.
Yes, we love you, Nezzy.
We love you,
that
Nezzy.
was. I ain't gonna lie. That's a top trip for me. Man, that was a beautiful trip
for sure. I mean, that was my first time out the U.S., so
dang,
I had never experienced anything like that before. So definitely.
How did you feel about that? Like you being out of the U.S. for the first time.
Life changing. It was life changing because I always used to tell you that that was my first time of actually like being able to experience real outdoor scenery, forests and mountains and open water and
crazy.
Just all the stuff that we were able to see. I've never seen that before. I mean, I've been to New York, but we were it's the city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
So I've never seen like the stuff that we saw in Bali.
That hit different. That nature and the water.
Nature. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, and the food tasted more natural. That food hit different out there.
Oh yeah, that was a different experience. So yeah, for me, it was a lot of firsts.
Yeah,
for me,
that's good though.
A lot of fears conquered. That was one thing that we kept saying we were on the trip. A lot of fears conquered.
That's good, man.
So yeah, man, that was definitely life changing for me.
Yeah, man. We got some things to get to today, though, man.
Yeah, we do. We
start today.
We do have a lot of stuff to get to today. So one thing I do want to start off saying is just to preface this is everything that you're hearing. It's my opinion. It's our opinion. I'm not on here stating my opinion to try to influence anyone. I'm not saying that anyone should have the same opinion as me. I'm not trying to change anyone's opinion or anything like that. We're just here having good conversation, objective conversation, and that's it. And I also want to say too that it is okay for us to agree to disagree. Exactly. As fans of hip hop, Not everybody is going to have the same opinion. Not everybody is going to have the same taste in music. We all digest things differently. There are a lot of different forms of rap. There are a lot of different rappers. So I just want to say that everything that we say today is not going to be any hate. This is not, I'm not trying to shit on any artists or anything like that. We're just here to have good conversation.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it, honestly.
A lot of stuff has happened in the ecosystem. And the reason why I preface with that is because this Drake and Kendrick thing has really kind of opened my eyes and made me realize that social media has kind of ruined hip hop in a way.
It has.
I'll be completely honest with you.
I'm annoyed by social media. I'm very annoyed.
Yeah, social media has ruined a lot of things.
It has.
But it's definitely ruined. It's definitely, because I hate saying ruined, but I have to be honest with how I feel. I think that a lot of the opinions that are given now are, I don't know. I think a lot of people don't know how to see past their favorite artist. Sometimes
I noticed that
they don't know how to do that. And again, I'm not here to judge people on what type of fan they are.
Yeah.
Your fandom is your fandom. I'm not here to judge that. I just like to say that I always like to be objective. I am a fan and I love J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick. I love all of these guys. I think all these guys are super, super talented. Yep. I think they're all different in their subject matter and the way that they rap. And I love Kendrick for what he does. I love Drake for what he does. And I love J. Cole for what he does.
Yep. Same.
So a lot of things happened.
Yeah.
I don't know where you want to start with this today. We had AI ruin stuff. We had Lupe Fiasco say stuff. We had diss records come out. We have diss records didn't come out. So many different things happened. Where would you like to begin today?
I think we should start with I'm going to say the Lupe thing.
The Lupe thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Lupe. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco, one of the greatest MCs of all time.
Top 10 to me, top 10 greatest MCs to me.
I'm right there with you.
Like hands down.
Right there with you.
He ain't to be messed with.
Facts.
I have been seeing things with Lupe. So I know for me.
Well, actually, so before we do that, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
If we're gonna start with Lupe, I do have the clip. So I want to give you guys context. So Lupe Fiasco did come out and he did say that he thinks that Drake is a better rapper than Kendrick Lamar. Now,
no.
I wanna play the clip so we can have some context and then we can actually discuss what was said.
I respect his opinion though.
So this is and just for further context, when he said it, he was talking to A Verb, who is a battle rapper from St. Louis. Yeah. He's super dope. Not my favorite battle rapper. My favorite battle rapper is Geechee Gotti. If y'all know me, Geechee Gotti is that nigga.
I ever knew who your favorite battle rapper was.
Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti, Surf, and I love Daylight, man. I love Daylight.
Nice, bro.
I love Daylight a lot, but he
nice.
trolls too much.
He trolls a lot.
He trolls way too much for me.
He trolls a lot. I think sometimes people find it hard to take him serious.
Yes.
Even though when he's battle rapping, you can take him serious. But I think outside of the battle rapping,
he trolls in battle rap too. Because he had a while back, he did a battle where he takes trolling to the next level. He'll come to a battle rap and he'll be dressed up in a Halloween costume.
Bro, I'm telling you.
There was a time when I can't remember who he was battling. It may have been T-Rex or somebody. He was battling and he dressed up in a Spawn suit and he took a shit on the stage. And he really took a shit on the stage. Like, I'm being serious.
Bro.
So but the thing is I think he trolls it would bring a lot of attention to battle rap. So it kind of had like a positive and a negative effect on it. You could look at it in a negative way or a positive way, however you want to look at it. But Lupe Fiasco was talking to A Verb, who was a battle rapper, and he's a solidified battle rapper. Yeah. He's been battling for years.
Yeah.
So this is the clip of Lupe Fiasco and what he was saying. Oh Lord, why is it not playing?
Exactly. Drake or Kendrick? Drake is a better rapper than Kendrick. Do you like? Okay, so is it by a long shot?
Not really. Drake got bars, which you know. Okay. And you know that, so you know I ain't capping when I say.
For sure.
Right. So I would give it to Drake. I think Kendrick's a better technically skilled performer, but I don't think he's a better rapper.
perform.
Yeah, that's a difference.
So okay, so you ain't never heard Kendrick and felt like he was one of the most
Like he was what?
like
You cut out,
he
bro.
was one of the most dangerous rappers?
No.
No. So Kendrick puts no.
You ain't never felt that.
Yes, I have. I felt he was very dangerous, for sure.
You felt like he was dangerous to you?
I felt like Kendrick Lamar still to this day. He's very surgical with words. Absolutely.
Dangerous to dangerous to
Well, no,
you.
I don't think none of y'all dangerous to me. Like you.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So that's my
Yeah. I'm saying as far as like.
Because if that was the case, you think he'd be dangerous to you, but he's not dangerous to you. I know he's not dangerous to you. I know that.
So is he dangerous to you? Because I'm way more ahead of you though.
Whoa, you way more ahead of me.
That's a bold statement.
Boy, you know you ain't crazy.
Skill sets.
For sure.
Okay. Who else believe that?
I do.
Who else believe that A-Verb is a better rapper than Lupe Fiasco?
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers. Why wouldn't we?
Let's do the count.
What you mean count? You want to take a poll?
You're supposed to feel like that as a rapper, though.
Yeah, no, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, A-Verb, nice.
No, he's nice.
I don't know if I'm.
We're gonna talk about it.
I don't know if I'm putting him above Lupe.
We're gonna talk about it.
No,
we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So,
okay,
I'll let you jump in. With this one.
So, because I know, I did hear that clip, and I don't know. So, I respect Lupe's opinion, and I think he does honestly feel that way because I've been following Lupe for a while, and they've asked him questions about Kendrick, and I don't think he thinks Kendrick is just like an insane lyricist. I think he's a lyricist and he's good, but I think the way that Lupe thinks, it's like Kendrick is not up to the level that he thinks lyrically.
And you're right.
Yeah.
Lupe has been consistent with that because the interview that comes to mind is the one that Lupe did with Hot 97 when he was talking to Ebro and Rosenberg.
I watched that one. I love that interview.
And they were going back and forth, and Lupe was saying Kendrick is not better than. Well, there is one that I do disagree with him. He said that Kendrick is not better than Cassidy, MF Doom, or Logic.
He's absolutely better than Logic.
I think Kendrick Lamar is lyrically better than Logic. I agree with that.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
So
you can have an argument with MF Doom.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I think when you do that, you have to break down lyrically and musically. Because music is different than lyrically.
See, that's how I'm approaching the Kendrick and Drake thing.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
For me, I agree with Lupe Fiasco and I disagree with Lupe Fiasco.
That's how I feel about it.
I agree and I disagree.
That's how I feel about it.
Lupe Fiasco was talking to A-Verb because Lupe Fiasco is also a big fan of battle rap. He actually, there's different battle rap leagues. There's battle rap where I'm trying to tear you down and we're going at each other, and the purpose of this is for you to write something based on ripping your opponent apart. And then there's also battle rap which is what Royce did when Royce and Lupe Fiasco got into their thing. Royce dropped Silence of the Lamb or Lambda or whatever that song was, and it was him showcasing his ability to be technical. Which we're gonna break that down. And I want to just say this too: if you guys don't care about technicality and rap and all that kind of stuff, you might as well just leave now because it's about to get very nerdy.
Honestly.
It's about to get really nerdy right now. We're about to do some nerd rap talk.
No, literally, because that's the type of nigga that Lupe is. Lupe is a technically more skilled rapper than a lot of rappers that people think are the best rappers. Yeah.
And we're about to get into
if I'm gonna be completely honest, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, to me, they ain't touching Lupe. If we being honest.
No, I agree with that.
If we talking about on a technically skilled rapping basis, to me, none of them are touching. None of those three are touching Lupe.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Or Royce.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Those three to me aren't touching a Lupe or a Royce.
Yeah, I don't think
if we talking about technically skilled rapping, MCing.
Yes,
in my opinion.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And that is the reason why I was taking the stance of I don't want all of this extra stuff that we're getting with the Kendrick and Drake thing, because to me, catalog, record sales, To Pimp a Butterfly, Take Care, none of that matters. I want to see these guys rap, and it's about skill. I do not care about all this other stuff. So, with that being said, I agree with Lupe Fiasco when he says that Kendrick Lamar is technically better than Drake. I agree with that. Now, by technical, Kendrick Lamar is going to change his flow. He's going to rap fast. He's going to rap slow. He's going to change his voice. He does those little alien voices. He'll change it and make it high pitched. He'll talk to himself in third person,
like voice inflections, and
like storytelling. He'll do stuff like that. And then when they talked about performance, when Kendrick Lamar raps, he's very aggressive.
Exactly.
He's very aggressive. He performs.
The energy is at a high level.
Yes, he performs very, very well. Where I think Drake is better than Kendrick is wordplay.
Yep.
I've said this in our group chat a lot, and I've had this same stance.
Yep.
Wordplay and bars are important to me.
Yeah.
They are important to me. Now, I'm a fan of hip hop as a whole. I love conscious rap. I love bar rap. I love storytelling. I love introspection. I love all of it. Yeah. But what's most important to me, what moves me the most, is when rappers are being introspective, storytelling, and when they're rapping with bars. I find enjoyment in breaking down doubles and triples. Yep, I find enjoyment in that.
We and you love that, because I think that's why we love Pusha T so much.
Yes.
Pusha T is a bar rapper.
He's a bar rapper.
Double entendres, triple entendres, quotables.
And there's substance. And so I just want to I want to clarify that too.
Substance, yes.
Bar rap is not always just bars and no substance. Sky Zoo is one of my favorite MCs of all time, and the reason why he's one of my favorite MCs of all time is because when he releases albums, they're usually concept albums. He's usually telling stories about his, like one of my favorite albums by him is called Music for My Friends. And the whole album is based off of him growing up on his block in Bed-Stuy and his relationship with his parents and how that affected his relationship with all of his friends. Him having both of his parents and his friends not having their parents. Yeah. And the special thing about Sky Zoo is he always tells these stories with double entendres.
That's incredible.
To me, in my opinion, I am not going to rate a rapper who is just lyrically conscious higher than someone who can be lyrically conscious, who can tell stories, who has bars, who has punchlines, who has metaphors. I'm not going to do that.
Everything though. See, because there are certain conscious rappers, they only rap conscious. It's like,
well, see, that's how I feel about Kendrick.
Every line is just conscious. It might not be bar. It might not be a like a double entendre conscious type of bar. It might just be a conscious bar, then the next line is a conscious bar. It might just be conscious, but it might not be conscious double entendre, conscious.
That's how I feel about Kendrick. And I just want y'all to know, just because Kendrick's style of rap is not bar rap, that is not a bad thing. Yeah. That is not a bad thing. Kendrick Lamar's focus is here and here.
Yeah, on purpose.
That's his focus.
On purpose.
Just because he's not rapping with bars does not mean that he is a bad rapper. It just depends on what type of rap you like. Me, I'm speaking for me when I say that you can have a rapper who is super, super conscious and a rapper who is super, super barred up. And the rapper that's super barred up might be better than the rapper that's conscious. Oh, yeah, that's something that I believe.
Absolutely.
You could have a 400 bar verse from a conscious rapper and a 200 bar verse from a non-conscious rapper, and the 200 bar verse might have more than the 400 bar verse.
I believe that. Because I know when we talk about top MCs, and I think you were saying your top,
Pharoah Monch.
Your top is bar rap, and I think I said mine is conscious rap, but really I think mine is conscious bar rap. I think really mine is intertwined. Like it's got to be conscious, but it got to be lyrical.
Well, that's why I say that Pharoah Monch is my, to me, Pharoah Monch is the greatest MC of all time, because he's able to be conscious like how Kendrick is, and again, this is no hate. I think that Pharoah Monch, I don't think that Kendrick could ever be conscious like how Pharoah Monch is, ever. If you just stripped away the bars and you had Pharoah Monch and Kendrick conscious, Pharoah Monch is going to out conscious Kendrick any day.
I think Pharoah Monch and Black Thought.
And Black Thought too.
Pharoah Monch, I think, like, if we talk about conscious bar rap, it's actually hard to beat a Pharaoh Monch or a Black Thought.
Yeah, no, Pharaoh Monch.
Like Kendrick is great, but like they bars are like bars and conscious, and it's scary how good it is.
Yeah, like those guys. Kendrick is an alien. Kendrick is definitely on that alien list for me, but he's not on the same alien list where I place Elzhi, Pharaoh Monch, Black Thought, and those guys. And again,
that's different.
This is not shitting on Kendrick. We love Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar is gonna go down as a top 5 rapper of all time.
Absolutely,
no question.
And when I say top 5, at least when I say top 5 rapper, I mean
all around rapper.
All around
rapper.
Yeah.
You have impact. Your catalog is great. You're a great lyricist.
Exactly.
You have consistency. You're run. You've been here for a long time. Kendrick has all of that. He's a top 5 rapper.
He checks the boxes.
He checks the boxes.
He checks most boxes.
He's one of the greatest rappers of all time. Now, if we're talking about MC, so that's another thing. When we talk about rappers, we talk about MCs. When I say MC, if you hear me say MC, I'm solely talking about rappers based on skill. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar is not top 10 for me as an MC.
He's not.
And that is no hate.
There's a lot of MCs I put above Kendrick. And
yes.
I mean, you haven't had this conversation.
Yes.
And
we say Absol is a better lyricist than Kendrick.
I always say that. But yeah, but then we always also have the conversations like, but just because you're a better MC doesn't mean you make better music than
right.
A rapper.
Right.
But we talking about technically skilled. But see, if somebody here will say that, they'll be like, nah, they tripping. Like, Kendrick is better in every single way. I'm like, nah, there's a lot of people that are technically skilled rapper. They're better technically skilled rapper or MC than Kendrick. But he might make the better music or might have more...
Better albums.
Albums.
It's more listenable. Listening. And you know what's crazy, too, is...
Yeah.
This whole thing, too, it really kind of showed how people can just switch sides.
Absolutely.
Like how they do. Because I used to see a lot of Kendrick Lamar hate. A lot.
Oh, yeah.
I used to see a lot of Kendrick Lamar hate. And it's so weird how now when it's Kendrick and Drake, it's not that. Like, I think that's so crazy. But no. So with the Lupe Fiasco thing, I agree with him. And I think that's another thing too. Like, people can't just see headlines and just be like, oh, Lupe Fiasco says that Drake is a better rapper.
They think he's hating, but
he's not hating.
He's stating an opinion.
He's not hating at all because he's been consistent.
His stuff, like you just said, his stuff is consistent with.
He's been saying that.
His same answer is consistent.
He's been saying that about Kendrick Lamar for a long time. And I think the reason why, this is why social media ruins stuff, because the reason why he came out and he said this is because people were making it seem like he was on that list of people that apologized to Kendrick Lamar and that list of people that are like scared of Kendrick or something like that. And you know how I've been telling y'all, I don't think that Drake is scared of Kendrick. I know for a fact Lupe Fiasco is not scared of Kendrick. Absolutely. There's a lot of rappers that would love to go toe to toe with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Absolutely.
I think that Kendrick has been able to have this Candyman and Boogeyman status because mainstream rap has pushed him up there to be, this is like our savior. Yep. And I hate talking about these things because I don't want to make it seem like I am shitting on Kendrick Lamar, but social media has kind of made it turn into that. If you're bigging up another rapper and if my favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar and I'm bigging up Drake, I'm automatically dick riding Drake.
Yeah, it's like
and I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Social media has amplified a lot of things, and it's like I don't know. It's getting really annoying, bro. It's making me want to stay off social media for a little bit because because I feel like you can because liking one rapper is not discrediting another one,
right?
And it's just
right.
Everybody got their category. I say with it, I say get in where you fit in. Everybody got a lane. And in that lane, and I like everybody in their lane.
Yeah. You know and there's nothing wrong with, if you're somebody who prefers bar rap over conscious rap, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're somebody who prefers conscious rap over bar rap, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's so many different forms. This is why I love hip hop. There's so many different forms of rap. You can literally go out there and find rappers that do what you want. If you want storytelling rappers, go listen to Ghostface. Go listen to Scarface.
Yep.
Go listen to Sky Zoo. If you want bar rap, go listen to Pusha T. Go listen to Absol. Go listen to Drake. I think Drake is great at bar rap. And I think another thing that's kind of annoyed me too is it's okay to say that Drake can rap. Like, it's okay to say that.
A lot of people don't want to say that.
They don't want to say that, but it's okay to say it. It's okay to say that Drake is nice. He is dead nice when it comes to rap, when it comes to the fundamentals of sitting there and writing raps that incorporate like wordplay and all that kind of stuff. I love wordplay.
Like Middle of the Ocean?
Yes.
I love that.
All the timestamps.
I love any timestamp song Drake has. I love Middle of the Ocean type Drake.
Yeah.
Like that Drake to me is like he when he rapping like that, I'm like, yeah, that's the Drake I like hearing.
And I think that's been the whole thing with me. Like Kendrick and Drake, I've been waiting on this one for a long time because these are two people that are really, 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 really great at what they do. And even though we've never heard a full Kendrick Lamar diss record, I have never ever once said that he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I think that whatever Kendrick Lamar is about to come with, he's about to smack Drake up across his face.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
But I also think that Drake is gonna smack Kendrick Lamar across his face too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be both.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. I really just kind of wanted to talk about that because he kind of broke the internet with that. And I saw the divide like immediately whenever he said that. And I think that it's okay to say that Kendrick is great and Drake is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
I respect it. A lot of people say they think that Lupe was saying that because he's like always been, they think that he's always been like jealous of Kendrick and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, I don't think that's what it is. Because some people say they think the conscious rapper that Kendrick was, they think Lupe was trying to be that as a conscious rapper, like, but he never reached the level that Kendrick is. But I'm like, nah, I don't. I was like, maybe, but I don't think that's what it is. Because they just think that Lupe has just like this hate for Kendrick, but I don't think he actually said he loves Kendrick.
No, I don't think it's hate, and I don't think it's bitterness at all.
I think it's music and bars. I think he might think Kendrick might have like better music than like a lot of rappers, but I don't think he can. I think he think there's a lot of rappers that can outbar Kendrick, which he's always, like you said, he's always been consistent with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's hate or bitterness. I think that Lupe Fiasco is just a fan of hip hop and the craft. Yeah. And I don't think there's nothing wrong.
He's a wordsmith, bro.
He's a wordsmith. He's a nerd.
He's a wordsmith. He's more into people that are more so wordsmiths. And he loves, but he goes in that Pharaoh Monch Black Thought category.
Yes.
Where he's
Nas,
conscious,
all them guys.
Like where he's conscious, but he's super lyrical.
And I think that's the part where I'm kind of just like, what kind of fan are you? Like, do you care about how MCs craft words, or are you more so just someone who likes to listen to good songs and feeling? And there's nothing wrong with either one of those, because I like both. I like that
intertwined, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
I like a rapper that's talking about like real life stuff, but they barring you up.
Yeah, I like
Pharaoh Monch.
I like both. I like both when they're intertwined, and I like both when they're separate. Like I like
all three.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was my favorite album of 2022. It was my number one favorite album of 2022 because of what I was going through in my life at that time. I connected with it. It made me feel something.
Yeah.
But I also, when Pusha T drops an album, I'm ready to get these quotables.
Yeah, I love quotables.
I'm ready to get these quotables. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yep, double entendres, triple entendres, quotables. I like that bar rap that go over people's heads. Like,
yeah, man. Like,
make you rewind and be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I
like that type of rhyming.
I find enjoyment in trying to figure out references and breaking down double and triple entendres. And again, double and triple entendre rap also does have substance. You just have to find the rappers that are good enough to make it substance, because there are rappers who just focus on bars and they have like, they don't know how to like craft songs and all that kind of stuff. So there is that. There's a lot of that out there. They're just great rappers. They don't know how to put together an album. But there are rappers who are able to give you stuff like that, like a Pharoah Monch. Pharoah Monch is another one.
Conceptual, lyrical, barred up, conscious.
Yeah,
everything.
When Pharoah Monch drops albums, he doesn't drop albums very often. Yeah. But when he does, they're conceptual. He usually releases conceptual albums. And like I said before, I think Pharoah Monch is the greatest writer. He's the greatest lyricist to me of all time. Like, I don't have him, Black Thought, Ghostface. Those are like the I don't know, the Holy Trinity, I guess. Yeah,
for me, it'd probably be, dang, that's tough. It always switches up, because to me it might be like Black Thought, Pharaoh.
Oh yeah, it switches up for me too.
Maybe Lupe, and then maybe on another day it might be Pun.
Oh yeah.
And then on another day, you know what I'm saying? Like on another day it might be Most
even Biggie.
Stacks.
Biggie was able to tell stories, bars, everything.
Yeah.
Jay, Jay does it too. Like and I don't want to
it's man. Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So shout out to Lupe Fiasco. Shout out to A-Verb. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to Drake. We're not actually. I don't even know why I'm shouting them out, because we're not done with Kendrick and Drake. Drake dropped the Tailor Made Freestyle. Mm-hmm. Push-ups came out. Push-ups did come out. Yep. He did leak it. He leaked it. They say that it leaked, but he's the one who leaked it. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, we know
that came out. And like I told y'all, man, like the whole AI thing, it's ruined it for me. Like even the songs that were fake AI. There was 2 songs that came out that were fake AI for Kendrick. Yeah, one of them did sound real. I ain't gonna hold you.
Same.
One of them did sound real. I don't remember the names of them. There was one that came out where the guy, he came out and he admitted that it wasn't real.
That it was, yeah.
But there was one of them that did sound like it was really Kendrick. Yeah. And what I mean by that is like I listen to so much rap, and I'm a nerd to this, that I know cadences. I know how Kendrick Lamar finishes his bars and how he how his flow is and all that kind of stuff. So I know what it sounds like. I've listened to Kendrick Lamar enough to be able to tell. Yeah. So one of them did sound real. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it was real, but one of them did sound real. Push-ups dropped and it leaked, and nobody knew if it was real. And then he released the official version. He sent it to DJ Academics. Mm-hmm. And then it was out, and he waited until like a week later to put it on DSPs. Mm-hmm. We don't need to do a breakdown of push-ups. Basically, all he was saying was that Kendrick Lamar has small feet, and don't do the splits, or your pants are gonna rip. And drop and give me 50. And he did have a couple of lines in there. He did have a couple of lines.
Yeah, some lines in there
that I thought were really, really clever. Mm-hmm. The one where he was saying that Top needed him to do the Taylor Swift verse and the Maroon 5 verse. And the reason why I think that was so dope was because it's so crazy how, like, everybody, we all interpret things different. Like, everybody has their own interpretation of things. How I interpreted that line, and the reason why I think it was really clever, is because Drake has been criticized his entire career for being a pop star.
Yep.
His whole career. Yep. I think that line was placed there because he was trying to say, y'all are criticizing me and I rap. Yeah. But here's your rap savior who also had to go do pop verses as well to get himself popping. Yeah. Look at the irony. Yeah. That's how I interpreted that. So to me,
that's how I picked that one up.
I think that's hard. Yeah. In my opinion.
It is.
And he had a couple of other hard lines in there. I don't really want to get into that whole conspiracy of Drake like owning half of the music industry or anything like that, because we don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, that was that. I was reading a little bit up on that. That's kind of
it's. I mean, if it is true, it's nuts. I mean, he has had lyrics here and there where it's kind of like, I don't know, like, he be dropping Lucian a lot. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z, it's only a few people in the music industry that drop Lucian's name, and it's usually the rappers that are like high up, like Jay, Drake, guys like that. Yeah. So push-ups came. In my opinion, I thought that was a good way. It was good bait. It was just bait.
And that's exactly what I told people. I was like, because a few people I know, they said when they first heard it off rip, they was like, "Damn, it's trash." And I was just like, I don't think it's trash. I was like, I think this is the beginning of like you just said, it's bait. It's like, all right, He trying to get Kendrick, trying to see what he about to do. And then I think after that, whatever Kendrick comes out with, Drake is gonna be like, all right.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
After Kendrick drops, the timestamp is coming. I just want y'all to know that right now. The timestamp record when Kendrick drops is coming.
And when Drake does joints with timestamps, dog.
And when I say timestamp, it may not even be a song where it's like the timestamp and then the title. I'm just talking about that type of rap where he does the timestamp. Yeah. The timestamp is coming.
Or middle of the ocean type rhyming. He nigga.
It's coming.
It's coming because I think that's almost kind of what he did with Meek Mill. Like he had a song
charged up.
Like he came with like Bait. Mm-hmm. And then it was like the back to back.
And then back to back, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, I think, and so when people was like, oh, this is trash, I'm like, nah, this is just Bait, bro. Like, he's going to.
That's all it is.
He's trying to kind of reel them in and see, like.
And you have to understand, too, like, how many people did he have to respond to on that? He had to respond to Ross, The Weeknd, Future, Kendrick,
Metro.
Dang, who else?
What he said to Metro was crazy.
Shut your ass up and make some drums, nigga.
Yeah, that was.
the drum line. That was funny as I don't care. That shit was hilarious.
That was hilarious. I was like, yo.
That was hilarious.
The trolling.
Yeah, Metro, he never gonna be able to live that down.
Yo, the trolling is crazy.
He's gonna hear it. Metro is gonna hear that for the rest of his life.
That was
shut your whole ass up and make some drum. That's funny.
That was crazy.
He don't really need to say nothing else to Metro because Metro can't fight back. Like he can't fight back. But
yo.
So,
wow, man.
Yeah, I think Push Ups was just a Bait record.
Yeah.
And then we got the AI joint.
Yeah. That was so wait, did you hear about that recently? You know, like with the
Tupac
thing, they say he had to pull it.
Yeah.
Because Tupac's estate was not with what he did. And
yeah, I don't really know. I'm kind of on the fence with that just because I think... So first of all, let me just say, I don't like AI.
I don't either.
When I hit y'all in the group chat, I was just like, I don't think this is it because I just didn't think that we would be in a place where we would be hearing AI like this. And I get it. Like, we have to get with the times. It's 2024. Things are changing. I understand. I do understand the purpose of the thing, of the TaylorMade. I think it was a troll. I think it was just him trolling. It's him trolling for a response from Kendrick. I don't think that the verse that he added on the end of it was anything that was super, super hard or anything like that. I think it was just him saying... Now, I do think the part at the end when he was like, you're going to have to give us like a quadruple entendre or something like that. This shit, that was funny. Come on. Come on. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But yeah, so him using Tupac's voice and Snoop's voice.
Yeah.
I think it was him trying to be creative. And if you're looking at it from a creative standpoint, I get it. I understand. He was using Kendrick's idols, and I've always said that Kendrick Lamar is our... I don't know if I want to say our generation's Tupac, because Tupac was more of a revolutionary, but I think that Kendrick is trying to give that aura.
He's trying to give that same energy.
He's trying to give that same energy by shedding light on what's really going on in the world, which is what Tupac was doing. But Tupac was a little bit... He took it a little bit further.
Kendrick is a revolutionary, but I don't feel like he's as outspoken. I feel like he was...
No, he's not as outspoken as Tupac at all.
I feel like Kendrick is more of a low-key revolutionary. Like, there's things he's doing probably more so in the background that we don't know or don't see.
Yeah.
But I think Tupac was more bold and Malcolm X with it.
And yeah, outspoken.
Like I'm talking
about.
You
say outspoken.
Yeah, more outspoken. Like he'll get on a podium and say whatever it is, and if he died behind it, he would die behind it.
Yeah,
really like on some Malcolm X type stuff. Like but I think Kendrick is revolutionary. He's just not outspoken, but he's doing things possibly in the background that we just don't see or don't know about yet.
Yeah. I think Kendrick is special. He's special because he's quiet. He's not on social media.
Kind of like Michael.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson was doing things. Michael Jackson was a huge star, but Michael Jackson wasn't behind the microphone a lot, like publicly like that. So, and then if it was like more so with the music, but like there was a lot of things I think he was doing revolutionary wise but it was more so in the background.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have to. They took Mike out. You know how I feel about that. He was one of our heroes, man.
Yeah,
they took Mike out. They removed him.
Absolutely.
And then they tried to assassinate his character afterwards, but we don't have to get into all that.
Yeah.
Kendrick is definitely someone who I think is his character obviously is way different than Drake's. You know, Drake is someone who I feel like his presence has to be there in order for you to still care. And Kendrick is more, I'm going to drop an album and be gone for 5 years and then come back and give y'all another classic and then be gone for 5 years again. It's only a few people that can really do that can have that mystique. That's why I have Kendrick on my alien list, because he's such a great rapper.
Yeah.
But he's also someone who can come and disappear.
Yeah.
And that be it.
Yeah.
I will say that while I don't like the AI part of Tailor Made, I do think that it was more on the creative side. I think Drake was trying to show that he can be a little bit creative, and I do think that the purpose of it was to troll.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it? Did you?
I feel like I see what he was trying to do, but I don't think it worked. It's like,
oh yeah, no, it didn't work.
It's like I get what he was trying to do, and then I saw I think even like Snoop Dogg didn't even know it happened until.
Oh, he knew it happened.
Or no, like he
knew it happened. he knew it.
Or I think I saw where he was like, "Nigga, what?"
Yeah,
like,
no, that was all just.
You think that was just
Yeah, he knew it happened.
Okay, but
he knew it happened because
that's still like weird. Like,
so we're not going to get into this conversation, but when we were talking earlier about Drake owning the industry, and you know, I always thought this was really, really weird. There's some artists like Sexy Red, for example. When you pull up who they're signed to, there's this weird label called Gamma. It just popped up out of nowhere. Don't know anything about it.
Like I've seen that. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have. We've never heard of it. Nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows where it came from. Snoop Dogg is also on Gamma. Drake is also on Gamma. So he knew. He knew. We don't have to get into that, but he knew what was going on. Yeah, man. I don't think it worked either. I don't think it worked because Kendrick Lamar is still quiet. Yeah. He's still and I think that's probably making Drake fume.
I was just about to say that. I feel like Kendrick not saying nothing is like Drake, like
he's fuming.
He's getting more mad
because Drake has to, in order for Drake to control the situation, he has to control the narrative. He has to be able to do that. Exactly. That's what happened with Pusha T. That's why when and you know, just on record, I think that Pusha T won that battle with Drake.
He definitely did.
I think Drake may have rapped a little bit better than Pusha T, but I don't think that Drake has a better pen than Pusha T.
But I think Pusha T didn't rap as
on purpose. It was on purpose.
That's all about.
It was on purpose
because I think at that point he was just trying to tell he was just telling truths. He was trying to not. He was like, that's why he started the song like that, like Ghost right in the side. Like he wasn't trying to. He was
have a heart to heart about your pride.
Like just the beginning of the song, he was like, all right, I ain't gonna even try to go like bar up for real. He's like, I'm about to just start spilling.
Yeah. And shout out to Jonathan. That's our boy right there. Yeah. We're hitting this for you.
You are hiding a child. You are hiding a child.
Let that boy come home.
Deadbeat motherfucker playing Border Patrol. Ooh! Adonis is your son.
That was the
he deserves
time.
more than an Adidas press run. That's real.
Perfect. That was perfect.
Love that baby. Protect that girl.
That's
Forget she's a porn star. Let her be your world.
Like he wasn't trying. Like even though Drake out rap he's not better than Pusha T. I don't.
No.
Care what y'all know.
I don't think anybody that's a fan of hip hop would ever debate that. I see
what he was doing.
Yeah, I said this from the beginning.
Won.
I said this from the beginning. In order for you to, especially if you're somebody like, I think Kendrick is different. He's different. Pusha Drake is having to come down.
Yeah. Facts.
For Pusha T. He's having to punch down.
Kendrick is
eye to eye.
Is eye to eye with Drake.
He's eye to eye with Drake. And I think in order for Pusha T to have any type of effect, he had to do what Drake did to Meek Mill to him. Because when Back to Back came out, and a lot of people say that Back to Back is a top 5 diss. I don't agree with that. I don't think Back to Back is a top 5 diss at all. I think Meek got destroyed not just because of back-to-back. It was because of the internet. Social media did the rest for Drake. Drake didn't have to do anything. He dropped the record. It played everywhere, and then the internet finished. And then
it's even the way that Pusha T went about it. He won ultimately because the blackface thing. The whole representation. It was like he started it off crazy.
Drake definitely miscalculated.
He miscalculated. Just to start off with that, and then to hear what he said in the song, like Duppy might have been better lyrically, but what Pusha T did,
it was too shocking.
But Pusha T did, like he came more calculated with the situation.
Yeah.
So he ultimately won the battle. So he wasn't trying to be the more barred rapper at that point. He was like, man, I'm about to tell y'all what's going on with him. And to this day, people are saying Pusha T made Drake be a better father. Like, that's wild. Jeez. Like, from that, like, bro, you won. Like, you won. Like, somebody, bro, if somebody is on the internet saying Pusha T made you be a better father off of a song, off of a diss, even though Duppy Freestyle was better lyrically, Pusha T wasn't trying to be the more barred up rapper, but look at the
effect.
Look at the after effect of that.
Yeah.
So Pusha T won.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
So that's how I feel about, like, it's like what you said though. Like, Drake is trying to bait Kendrick, and he's fuming about it.
Yeah, because now Kendrick, by being silent, is controlling the narrative. Exactly. And Drake can't have someone control the narrative, because he's the one with the bigger fan base. He's the one with the yes men. He's the one with the people that are going to be like, Drake is the greatest of all time, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
And so Kendrick being silent is definitely hurting Drake. I can tell you that now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
I can tell you that now.
I'm telling you. Yeah, bro. So with all of this, like,
I've seen a lot of stuff about the ghostwriting stuff too. Mm-hmm. That's come up. The Yachty reference track came out of the Jumbotron shit popping. Mm-hmm. And look, man, I'm just gonna say that my stance, it's the same. Like, my stance has not changed when it comes to ghostwriting and reference tracks. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that I'll say is I think that me and you specifically have been afforded the luxury of being able to know what it really is. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to get too deep into that. I'm not going to go any further.
Yeah.
I'll just say that my stance on reference tracks and ghostwriting, it stays the same. It's not going to change.
Same.
It's not going to change. I don't care about it. And I can't wait for the day that you all find out that your favorite rappers probably have reference tracks and are probably using writers. Yep. I can't wait for the day that information comes out, because you're going to be so disappointed.
Yep.
And I wonn't be, because I don't give a shit.
Heartbroken.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be.
You're going to be heartbroken. What I'm
going to do is I'm going to play the song.
Look,
I don't care.
Look, man, it doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, I think all of this has just kind of just been a testimony to hip hop is just not the same anymore. Even with push-ups, man. Like, and here's another thing too. Like, I don't ever want to be the type of person that shits on someone who is maybe a casual fan, or someone who doesn't really know everything, like, about diss records or beef or whatever the case may be. But I think, and this is just me being honest. It's me being honest. I love everybody involved. I love all parties involved. Mm-hmm. I think that there's one person that's kept it hip hop this entire time, and that person is Drake.
Yeah.
He's kept it hip hop this entire time. So you can say whatever the hell you want to about Drake. He's a pop star. He has writers, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
He has kept it hip hop this entire time.
Yep.
Not just with the response itself, but even when push-ups come on and at the beginning of the song you hear whoo,
yeah,
that's hip hop.
That's hip hop, dog.
That's hip hop. Like, even him leaking the song.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
that's hip hop to me.
Back in the day when diss records came out, Jadakiss, when Jadakiss went at Beanie Siegel and they were going back and forth, you heard the diss record on. DJs would premiere the song, and then you would never hear it again until a DJ Clue mixtape came out.
I love that, bro. That's hip hop.
That's hip hop. Drake has been the one to keep it hip hop this whole time. So you can say whatever you want about Drake, whatever you want. He can rap, and he's kept it hip hop. I have respect for Kendrick. I have respect for Kendrick because Kendrick is a great rapper.
Yeah.
And I think that Kendrick Lamar, whatever he's about to do, is about to be a lyrical masterpiece. I truly believe that.
Get ready.
I truly believe that.
It's probably coming on an album. They supposedly saying it might be coming from Kendrick. So
Maul did say that his album was dropping in May. I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I am, but
take that with a grain of salt.
And it's either, and even if it ain't an album, it's something coming soon. Like it's get ready.
Yeah,
get ready. Just know that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, other than that, this whole exchange has been very anti-climactic to me. It's not.
Man, that was perfect wording that you just used.
It's not even enjoyable anymore. Yep. Like this is not even enjoyable anymore. I know in the last episode I said that we were gonna stay here on this topic for the next couple of episodes, but I don't think we're about to. I don't think we're about to do that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm over it.
I honestly
was in like group chats and all. I'm like, I'm over this, bro. Like,
yeah, seeing
all the extra, I'm good.
Yeah, it's been a little bit too extra. Even like with like academics,
that dude,
like all of the just the media influence in general. We talked about this before we sat down and started recording. You do not have to pick a side
at all. And you know what the best thing is about it? What I told Tim before we started recording. You can listen to all three, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, at any time when you want to. You don't have to choose a side.
It's okay.
It's okay, bro.
It's perfectly fine.
I can't get with the celebrity worship, dog. Like I can't get with the if one person did this, no, you have to choose a side. No, nigga.
I saw a lot of that.
Like no, it's music. Music is deep. But at the same time, it's not as deep as certain people be trying to make it, where you got to choose a side type deep. To me, it's deep because music is deep, but it ain't so deep where it's like you choose a side and you can't listen to them ever again. No, nigga, that's stupid. Y'all,
bro, I tell y'all all the time. I tell y'all all the time, bro. I can get on here. I can recite Ether and Takeover, my guy.
Exactly.
It's okay.
What's wrong with liking all of them? It's okay.
I can do both. I can rap Duppy and Story of Adidon.
Exactly.
It's perfectly fine.
It's okay.
And
you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's okay.
I did see a lot of that. I saw a lot of people saying that you have to choose sides, and if you don't choose a side, it's very contradictory.
No, it's not. It's music.
Me personally,
I don't subjective.
I don't really understand that train of thought, just because I don't know these individuals. I don't know Kendrick. I don't know Drake. We don't
acting like y'all know them. God,
and I'm not being paid by anybody. We don't have any industry ties,
exactly,
or anything like that. So I don't understand why I would have to pick a side. I'm
gonna tell you how petty I am. I'll play a J. Cole song, then play a Drake song, then play a Kendrick song.
Dog, when I went to
then a Pusha T song.
I told y'all when I went to the Scorpion show for the Scorpion album, I rolled up playing Story About It On with the windows rolled down.
I'm that type of nigga.
Come on, bro.
Bro.
Like you can.
I'm like that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Somebody be like, "Well, ain't you a walking contradiction, nigga?"
Yeah, I am.
It's music.
I am. Okay. If y'all think that that's me being a walking contradiction, then I am a walking contradiction.
Exactly. I don't care.
Whatever. It is what it is.
That's how I feel about it, bro.
It is what it is.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. It sucks. It really does suck, because just being a fan of hip hop, really being a fan of hip hop for real, like this was one of those moments, and it's like even with the J. Cole apology, like we didn't even get to speak about that, and we don't have to do a deep dive on that. Mm-hmm. But even with the J. Cole apology, man, it's one of those things where it's just like the fans who are actually fans of like hip hop for real, we only just want rap. We just want good rap. We want fire raps. We never want anybody to go hurt, kill, shoot each other, or nothing like that, bro. Like, I just want Drake and Kendrick to rap. That's it. I want Kendrick to go in there, use his brain power, and write some alien shit. And then I want Drake to come back and do the same thing. But that's all I'm ever asking for.
What it is, it's but really, it don't even be the artists. It be the fans that really are the irritating ones. Like, it be the super worshiping celebrity type fans that be like, that makes the whole situation
No, yeah,
like on Twitter and
Instagram
and like it's really them more so than
I agree with that.
Artists.
I agree with that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I agree with that because
it can intertwine, but I feel like super insane fans kind of ruin it for me.
They do ruin it, but I think for the J. Cole thing, I think what kind of annoyed me with that a little bit is I just kind of didn't really understand the mindset of turning it into like these guys were gonna go try to kill each other. Like I didn't really understand that because I don't think the fans were asking for that. Now I do think that there are fans like I saw today right before we sat down where since Drake said Whitney's name in push-ups, she had to go and turn off her comments on Instagram. I think that's ridiculous. Like I think stuff like that is ridiculous. So when it goes there, yeah, I'm just kind of like I don't know about that. But then at the same time, I feel like if we're gonna talk about like using Biggie and Pac as an example, them killing each other, I don't like it whenever the blame is placed on the fans for stuff like that because the rappers are the ones that are taking it to the next level. The fans are not telling J. Cole to go and fight Kendrick Lamar. We just want the raps.
Yeah.
That's it.
I do agree with that.
That's it. I don't think that should be put on the fans. If the rappers are taking it to that level, go talk to the rappers.
Yeah.
Don't talk to the fans because the fans.
I agree with that.
I just want rap.
That's all. That's
it.
And that's what I've said from the beginning of this whole thing when we first started talking about it. I just want to hear the bars. I want to hear what are you gonna say, like even when like J. Cole was in, I was like, what is J. Cole gonna say? What is Drake gonna say? What is Kendrick gonna say?
Right.
I just want to hear what they're going to say. That's all I cared about.
Yeah.
I didn't care about none of the other like rah stuff. I didn't care about all of the other stuff. I don't care about none of that. I just want to hear the rapping. That's all I care.
That's it.
Care about.
That's it. And I respect J. Cole for apologizing. I think that
I respect it.
I think I've said this before to y'all. I think that not everybody is built for a back and forth. I don't think that J. Cole was built for that. I think he released the diss record, and the diss record didn't get a lot of good responses. And I think he realized that he made a mistake. And that if it was going to be a good enough response, he was going to have to take it a little bit further. Maybe he thinks that him and Kendrick Lamar have a great friendship. I don't know if they have a great friendship or not. I don't know. But I just think that not everybody is built for that. And look.
Do you think he bowed out because he didn't get the response that he thought he was going to get?
I think that was part of it. I think that was part of it. Because I think more than one thing can be true at once. There's not only just one truth.
Yeah.
He could have woke up and been like, this is disturbing to my soul. But he also could have woke up and been like, damn, this response is not that great. Two things can be true.
I think
it doesn't have to be just one.
I absolutely agree with
So I think it was all of it. I think it was all of that. I think it was the bad response. I think he probably didn't want to have to go at somebody who is his friend. It was all of that. I think it was all of that. I think
is he your friend for real? Like
and the only reason why I'm saying that, I'm taking that stance on the friendship thing is because I truly believe, this is just me, and it's my opinion, I truly believe that if he let that stay there, that Kendrick Lamar was going to smack his ass. I believe that. Absolutely. I don't think Kendrick Lamar has been friendly with any one of these guys.
Absolutely.
None of these guys.
Absolutely.
Kendrick Lamar has been competitive since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think that Kendrick Lamar, the whole Candyman persona is him saying, I'm willing to take it there with any of you. Yeah. J. Cole, Drake, Big Sean, I don't care who it is. I'm willing to take it there.
You know what's so crazy? I would just kind of throw this in there just because I thought it was kind of funny. So somebody was like, but isn't J. Cole the one that brought or told Dr. Dre about Kendrick? It's like, ain't that kind of like biting the hand that feeds you?
No, I mean, they said that about Drake too.
I was like, dang, that's kind of crazy.
They said that about Drake too.
But man, listen,
because hip
hop is competitive, dog. Like,
yeah. They said that what you said is true, and they said the same thing about Drake because Drake always has said that early in their career, he was the one who wanted to bring Kendrick on tour with him because he wanted to showcase a real rapper to the world. He didn't want to bring R&B people. He wanted because at the end of the day, like I said before, Drake is hip hop.
He is.
And I think that people just have a hard time with giving him that credit. Drake is hip hop to the core. He's a student of battle rap. He did the Who Kid stuff. He raps in a way like he's a fan of how this thing was brought up.
And of the three, he's the most battle tested.
He's definitely the most battle tested.
And we've talked about that.
He's definitely the most battle tested.
Out of the three, he's the most. Out of Kendrick, Cole, Drake is the most battle tested.
And even aside the tour thing aside, we always have to remember too that he put Kendrick on the second half of Marvin's Room on Take Care.
Yeah.
So the body in the hand that feeds you thing, I'm not saying that that's what Kendrick is doing.
Was it Marvin's Room?
It was the second half of Marvin's Room. It was because remember Marvin's Room, and then after that it was Buried Alive, and then Kendrick,
Buried Alive.
That's what I was thinking. So but the second half of Marvin's Room.
Yeah. Got you.
Basically, so he put him on there too. So you can make that argument about the body in the hand. I'm not going to do it because I don't really think that. I think that Kendrick is just a competitive person.
I think Kendrick was gonna make it either way if J. Cole never said anything to Dre.
Yeah,
Dr. Dre about Kendrick was going. I've heard Mos Def talking about that. He was like he was selling out with Section 80 before he even charted with a deal. Mm-hmm. So Kendrick been competitive from the beginning. So it's either way he was going to be Kendrick Lamar.
And every single one of these artists have had a layup. Every single one of these artists have had someone like if you want to talk about, I don't know about J. Cole. Well, I mean, J. Cole had when he got signed to Roc Nation early on, I remember hearing stories about Jay-Z wanting him to be more commercial.
I believe that because J. Cole said that he was trying to make like that's why
Friday Night Lights was so good.
Friday Night Lights was so good and lyrical because he said he was trying to make more so like an Illmatic, and then when he got with Jay was like, no, you need a single.
Yeah. And
so I do believe
I think that Jay-Z and Roc Nation helped J. Cole a lot. He did.
Absolutely.
He did. And the same thing for Wayne and Drake. Wayne, when Drake was signed to Cash Money, Wayne was still the guy.
Yeah.
He stood out of the way to allow Nicki Minaj and Drake to also have that. And that's why I don't like, we did our interlude. I want y'all to go back and listen to our interlude that we did way, way, way back in the day about Wayne. Because I still feel that way about Wayne. I still feel that Wayne has contributed and done a lot and has not. He's not gotten the proper respect for it.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten the credit that he deserves for real. Like he gets the credit, but not enough.
He's one of the greatest of all time, but I think that Wayne is an icon. I believe that. I believe that Wayne is an icon, and I think that we should regard him as such.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, I love all these people. Yeah. I love all these guys.
Same.
All these guys are legends, man. Kendrick is a legend. Drake is a legend. Cole is a legend.
Yeah.
Everybody's a legend.
I'm gonna listen to all of them. I don't care what.
Yes.
I'm not choosing a side.
Not choosing a side.
I choose all three sides. like
facts.
Like when it goes, it's hip hop, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
It is what it is.
Yeah, man. Salute to y'all. I don't think we got anything else. I don't want to super get into this because I think the air has just been taken out of it, man. Like it's been taken. I really don't want to talk about this anymore until we get the Kendrick Lamar response.
That's all. I was literally gonna say that same thing. I don't want to talk about it really until Kendrick responds, and that's where I'm at with it too.
That's where I'm at with it. Now, I do want to just let y'all know though, we are planning on doing a 3-part series. Based around the influence and just how amazing all of these guys are. So we're going to do 3 individual episodes, one for J. Cole, one for Kendrick, and one for Drake. And we're just going to kind of celebrate the greatness of all 3 of these guys.
Yeah.
We're planning on doing that. I don't know if that's going to be like the next thing that we do because we do have a couple of guests that want to come get up with us.
We got some stuff coming, man.
Yeah, we definitely have some stuff planned. So shout out to all those guys. Verse of the week.
Yes,
want to get into verse of the week.
Yes, sir.
So we have.
What's the first verse of the week you want to do?
We have a lot to do today.
Yeah, we got like 4 verse of the week.
4 verses of the week, man. I don't know. I feel like I started off last time, so I'll let you.
Yeah,
let you do the honors.
We can go back and forth.
You can start this one off today.
Yeah, let's let me start it off with K.R.I.T.
Shout out to Big K.R.I.T.
Shout out to K.R.I.T.
Another legend.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Shaq.
Shout out to Shaq. That's the fam right there. Love you, man.
That's my brother. He wanted to He wanted me to do Southside of the Moon. I'll start it off. He just wanted me to play this part of it.
I'ma be there in a minute. She had gin and juice when I landed. Miss you much like Janet. Grammy party with the camper. I really couldn't plan it. This crazy though. I forgot to hit them up. Security stopped me but let me in. That's California love. Nah, I ain't mad at them if they ain't recognize my face. I still smile in this mansion. Thuggin' cause I get around. All eyes on you when you in the town. You marathon, I run you down. Holla if you hear me when you in the side. I'm from Southside, Southside of the moon. She from NY, NY, see you soon. I'm from Southside, Southside of the moon. She in LA for a time. Reach out when I fly, told her hold up, I'ma be there in a minute. I'm like hold up, I'ma be there in a minute. I'm like hold up, I'ma be there in a minute. Got the spaceship finished. I'ma be there in a minute.
Yeah.
Shout out to K.R.I.T.
Yeah, that was a good one. I love K.R.I.T. K.R.I.T. one of my goats.
Man.
That's
for sure.
That's a great verse, man.
Great verse.
That's a great project too.
Yeah, K.R.I.T has some of my favorite Southern.
Yep.
He has like I love K.R.I.T's vibe and I love his pronunciation, like how he finishes his bars. I love it so much.
He epitomizes what the South is.
Yes.
UGK.
I love that.
Outkast, Scarface,
Dungeon Family and shit like that. You know,
you know what I'm saying? And R.I.P. What's the name? Was it Rico Wade?
Rico Wade, man. Rest in peace to Rico Wade, man. That's a big one we lost.
Starting the careers of Goody Mob, Outkast, just.
Future,
bro.
Future too. Like Future's a part of that Dungeon Family too.
Man,
People
Dungeon
don't.
Family, bro. Shout out and R.I.P. to that man because like I'm a huge Dungeon Family, Goody Mob, Outkast, Future fan. So yeah, and but not to get off on the tangent, but that's what Big K.R.I.T reminds me of. He gives me a little bit of all of that, like UGK. 8 Ball, MJG, Outkast, Goody Mob, all of them combined in one. And so, shout out K.R.I.T. That's one of the goats to me.
For sure, man. Shout out Big K.R.I.T, man.
Yep.
I am going to start mine off with Symba, Control. Shout out to the guys from the Rap Podcast,
Podcast, man. We love y'all. Dog.
Yeah, salute to y'all, man. Salute to Johnny, Aramis, and Jay. We love what y'all are doing. Keep up the good work, man. Y'all are putting out a lot of great content.
Yes, sir.
They wanted us to play the Symba Control verse, and I remember hearing about this. I think it was like his response to what's going on in the rap game. So I want to go ahead and play that real quick.
Just here,
get that pulled up.
They say the rap game all fucked up. Numbers is down, the niggas act like bitches, so the girls grew nuts. Niggas capping to the camera too much. Go broke, get on a podcast and disrespect they mans come up. Y'all boys worse than dope that's cut. Cause niggas step on everything instead of stepping they priorities up. Your baby mama drive a Ford that she can't even afford, and now she gotta clean floors for them kids that you ignore. We living in a war where most women is wanting more than what the nigga that they typically end up with can afford. So niggas going broke buying bottles and renting foreigns, cause even if she ain't yours, she yours inside there yours. They like Symba, drop some music, so I guess it's time. I've been acting and designing, bitch, I'm getting fly. I'm 2 steps ahead of you niggas who next in line. These laundry mad ass rappers be sounding washed and dry. They say I need a song with so and so, I'm not surprised. But every time I send a verse, these niggas petrified. It's time to kill the rap game for a second time. I'm doing drive-bys in a Tesla, that's an electric slide. I look the devil dead in his eyes like I ain't scared to die. For damn sure ain't scared to go to war with a friend of mine. Pushing through sunset, lighting up with the top down. Barbershop convos about who sit at the top now. The big 3 fucked up, Cole gave up his spot now. Can't say you top 5 if you scared to be hostile. I remember feeling your pain when you let Nas down, but you done let Boz down and Kaz down. You done let the squad down. Can't say you the GOAT if you ain't popping it. We ain't trying to hear all them apologies. Dot told you niggas that he usually homeboys with who he rhyming with, but this is hip hop and you niggas should know what time it is.
That's true. That's true.
That Tesla bar was hard.
That was crazy.
That electric.
That was crazy.
Bam.
That's the bar that got me. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that was hard.
Ooh.
That was hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to really get into some of Symba stuff because I never really like did a deep dive.
I haven't either. I've heard some stuff like here and there.
After that,
yeah, that was kind of crazy.
I heard
a little bit of that, but this is my first time hearing it, and in full. But
that J. Cole part kind of hurt me. You let Boz down and Cos down.
Yeah, that Nas Boz Cos. That's that's crazy. All right, my verse of the week, Stalley, Last Supper.
Shout out Stalley.
Yeah, shout out to Stalley, man. One of the greatest to me. Feel like he don't get enough recognition, but I'm gonna shine some light on it on him today. Last Supper, one of my favorite songs off of Saving Yusuf, and this was his second verse on the song, so I'm gonna play this.
I got a hustler spirit, peep how I wear. I put blood, sweat, and tears in every layer. My heart be the guide, my mind I steer. I try not to collide with evil spirits. I roll up and get high, my mind I clear it. Cause stress will drive you over the cliff if you let it. But I'm cool under pressure, that pressure nothing, I stunt. The first in these retros, these joints ain't coming for months. My grooves be the grooviest, yeah, I bang out the trunks. My crew full of bruises, don't try and play us for chumps. Your crew full of losers, y'all ain't won nothing in months. BCG the new movement, y'all don't want nothing with us. We came from pennies and crumbs, together with slums, so we don't settle for nothing but hard work in till the gold medals is won. Flung championship rings and the plaques is hung, and everything platinum. From the records to the visas, used to be reckless underachievers. These Seattle nights are sleepless, overnight flights to Ibiza. Speeding Porsches down San Miguel, I escaped the Reaper for now. But if he returns, I pray for one last supper before I'm out. Niggas at the table with me, the last supper. I'm surprised to see who made it with me, the last supper. If I die before I wake him, babe, the last supper. I pray to Allah my soul to take, the last supper.
Yeah, that was hard. That was hard. That was real smooth. I like how he started the verse off with that Jay-Z line.
Yeah, that was
gotta hustle for peep the way I wear it, or whatever he said at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Stalley, man.
Shout out to Stalley, man.
Super dope.
You want some just chill rock, like music to ride to? Stalley is that dude. Stalley, Currency.
Oh yeah, Currency.
Wiz,
K.R.I.T, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say
they kind of all
K.R.I.T got that riding music for sure.
Yeah, they all kind of got their own style, independent type sound. So yeah.
Yes, sir. I am going to be playing our guy, Sideshow Tylt, man. Shout out to Sideshow. I ran into him the other day at the barbershop.
That's crazy.
I had to say what's up to him, man. But I'm going to be playing his verse on the score. This verse is super hard. The Sideshow, man, he could really go.
That man be rapping.
He could go. Hey, Sideshow better than a lot of you. No, let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah, I'm going to play the score featuring Coach Tev, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Sideshow.
Back then when you said you didn't want me, now that I'm next, she gon' text she lonely. Cardiovascular running with phonies. Still with someone when you didn't even know me. For real.
Heard they like to talk, I don't listen, no way. Money on the table, I'ma fix my plate. You been getting to it and your status okay. You been lacking action, no motion, no play. Name one time I was capping in a song. Never could cause I was spitting all facts. If I ever lose, I'ma get it all back. I own myself, all profit off rap. I love myself, every flaw's included. In love with the moment, baby, no strings attached. I've been in the ends, getting to it in conclusion. Less is more when them joints convoluting. Dolo to the dome, then I put it on wax. Another triple double, feel like Russ with the stats. That's coaching like Ted, plus teaching, plus rap. Everything on 10, not to mention I'm a dad. My baby set for life off the stream. Yeah, I knew it. Quarterback option with the flow. I can picture it or throw it. I run it in, gun it like Gannon in Oakland. I'm a number one stunner, little baby. I'm goated. I ain't dripped in designer. I'm covered by the holy. Ghosting these niggas, little spooky emoji. For real. Space Coast mask on, shiesty and stoic. Grand Slam Denny, every hit historic. I be at the Waffle House All-Star Special, cause the food hit different when the chef fight for it. Got the mood set right and the perfect lights for it. Glued to the vision, got the perfect sight for it. Executing my set straight from the whiteboard. Never settle for less, I settle my score. Hey, they told me I pulled up with a side of the show. Be bust down Ave, I'm sliding the slopes. Bust tracks down when sliding with Cody. Frog splash, pin him off top of the ropes. Give me my belt, Ted, racking up trophies. Giving up smoke like Puff with a stogie. Yeah.
He snapped.
Yeah, he snapped. Dog.
He snapped on that verse because not only was it just the rap, but it was the introspection. You know, I like introspection. The part where he said, "I'm a dad. I'm doing I got all these different things that I'm doing. All profit off rap." Come on, bro. Yep. Come on, bro. Shout out to Sideshow Tylt, man. That's one of the nicest MCs, man. That we got here. Facts. Shout out to him. Yeah, man. I think this was a good one. It was a great one. I feel good about this one.
A lot. I enjoyed this one like quite a bit, man.
Man. We really got into it today.
Yeah, man. Great one, dog.
Shout out to everybody out there, man. Look, just stay up on the self-love. Take care of yourself. Get some rest. Accomplish your goals. Stay motivated. Stay disciplined. Love your friends. Love your family.
Yes.
We just want y'all to know we love y'all. And anything you got to say?
Likewise, man. Yeah. Put peace out in the world, love out in the world, and man, it's okay to listen to all three.
It's okay.
It's okay, bro.
You will not die. I mean, we're all gonna die one day, but
we're gonna die. But
that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, come on, man. It's okay for us to like all three. Drake, Kendrick, Cole. You know what I'm saying? They are the greatest of our generation. So I'm gonna play all of them. But keep putting love out there in the world, and man, peace and blessings to y'all.
Yes, sir. Hey, we appreciate y'all for pulling up to another episode of the TNT Podcast. Of course, we're gonna be right back at y'all with another one. Peace and love. Deuces.
Y'all. Peace.